What up, YouTube? Anime Hound here. Yeah, you're seeing that right. This is going to be Six Samurais. Six Samurai Herp-Derp.deck. Yeah, I've heard that all before. Look, this is not just about a deck profile right now. I'll get into that as I go through. Finally got my invite Saturday with this deck. Yes, Herp-Derp.deck. Yes. And granted, yeah, I did irk a bunch of people while I was there. Big deal. That's going to happen, especially, you know, considering I played against 4 Gravekeepers decks. And I was using that deck before it topped. So, I don't want to hear it. That being said, I'm just going to go over what I used. And this is what's going to happen. I don't have another deck set up just yet. But I am going to be selling and or trading this deck. Mostly looking to sell. Because, you know, everybody knows regionals is coming, nationals is coming up. And so is YCS Providence, and I want to go. So, I only use this deck on recommendation to help get my invite. Because just the overall power the deck has. Matt, thanks for the recommendation, and I'll thank you for recommending a couple of cards for the side deck. Thank you for that. I play Pro Yugimons, who, and I'm gonna have to rag on you about this, scrubbed out at the end. He went 5-0 and then lost the last 4. We love you anyway. Matt Rona, we were at the top tables almost all day. Matt, congrats, top 8. He wound up getting 2nd. So he got his mat, he got his binder. Good shit, bro. But anyway, let's get into the deck profile here. You're going to notice a couple of differences. I mean, it's pretty standard otherwise. Anishi, this guy was amazing all freaking day. I don't know why the rest of well, it's Anthony. Never mind, I'm not going to say anything. 2 Grandmasters. Like I said, the rest is, this is pretty much standard. Hand. 3 Kizan. 3 Kagemusha. 3 Kageki. Like I said, pretty standard. 1 Rhoda. 1 Monster Reborn. 1 Dark Hole. Gateway. Book. Giant Trinade. Double MST. Triple United. Triple Upstart. And this would be so much easier if I could just find my damn tripod. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Triple Smoke Signal.
We must go after him. How are we supposed to do that, Philia? The last time
it's like I said, again, it's pretty much standard. And this is where things got interesting. 2 Magetama. 3 double-edged sword technique. And because I only own 1 warning, I threw in a compulse, and that one compulse made such a huge difference. Yes, stopping certain monsters from ever hitting the board to begin with Solemn Warning is amazing, but when they're going for a big play and you can break the whole thing up without paying the life points, it happened multiple times Saturday, and honestly, seeing this card before Solemn Judgment, or seeing them both at the same time, I was more inclined to use this than Solemn Warning to not only save on my life points, but to set them back a turn on their big play, giving me an advantage. This card saved my ass so many times today. Saturday, it wasn't even funny. Compulse for the win, and there was another card that I'll show you. It's in the side deck. Mirror Force and Oppression. Other than that, it was standard. If and when I sell and trade this deck, the Solemn Warning probably will not be included. It depends on what the offer is. Extra deck is 2 Grandmaster, 1 Barkion, 1 Landois. This card against Chaos Plants. When they set Raikou, drop Landois, they cry. It was hilarious. It was fun. I loved it. Brionac. Scrap Archfiend, he saved my ass on a number of occasions. Didn't get to use him, but he saved me before in the past, so I can't really say anything. No, I did use him once during the Macro Cosmos match, which was a pain in the ass that I somehow managed to win. Catastor, Black Rose, didn't get to use Trish once, but it's there. Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Colossal Fighter, Thought Ruler Archfiend, and Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. And side deck, we have 2 Kinetic Soldiers. Good card is good. This card did some serious work. Fossil Dyna. God damn. And now that it's getting a reprint, I mean, I highly encourage anybody who is thinking about siding this, get them. The card is worth it, and if you play it right, it makes a huge difference. 2 Cyber Dragon. Really helped in the Gravekeeper matchup and was a huge help in that Macro Cosmos deck because it was running anything that was. It was the 1900 Beats, the anti-monster deck that I believe has topped a couple of the YCSs, and I managed to worm my way out of it because of this card. And one other card that I'll show you, and there it is. I mean, besides 2DD Crow, which I really didn't use too much. Prohibition. I only cited one because for some reason I couldn't find a second one. But this card, oh my god. Macro Cosmos, it stops the D-Fissures, because I'm not, you know, it's either the D-Fissures or the Macro Cosmos. And the D-Fissures were the bigger of the threat because he has to set the Macro Cosmoses. But this, like, right away stopped the D-Fissure and allowed me to get something done. So did the Cyber Dragons, because it always gave me a response. Smash and Ground, again, for the, it helped in the mirror match, it helped in that Macro Cosmos matchup, it helped in Gravekeepers when they sided in, those pesky Thunder Kings. I did not lose to a single Gravekeeper that day. I only lost to iPlayPro Yugimons, who was using Dragoonides, and I lost to a Zombie Chaos deck, which caught me totally off guard. But props to that guy, because he was good and got his invite too. 2 Noblemen of Crossout, because good card is good, and plenty of cards that do that rely on plenty of decks that rely on flip effects, Gravekeepers, Chaos Plants, stuff like that. And another card that was just amazing for me was Rivalry of Warlords. This card does amazing things in the scrap matchup. When the Gravekeepers side out, throwing down Rivalry of Warlords, depending on which route they go with the Thunder Kings or they go with the Malefics, this keeps them from playing anything else. And this cuts off certain decks completely from their extra deck. Chaos Plants, this absolutely wrecks. Scraps, this card absolutely wrecks. So, you know, look for them, give it a try. Rivalry of Warlords is probably one of the best side deck cards that I've ever tried. And the Prohibition was, again, a recommendation on Matt Rona's part, and it turned out to, you know, had me come out smelling like a rose. So other than that, that's it. I will let you guys know when I'm ready to part with this. Like I said, the warning may or may not be in there. So that's, you know, specifically what the, you know, for what you guys are offering. So this is it, man. I got my invite. I'm going to Nats, hopefully. If anybody else is going to be going to YCS Providence, let me know. Maybe we can hook up, record a couple of games, have some fun. And you know what? If any of you guys are also going to Nats, I hope to see you there, man. This is Anime Hound, out.